Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda Rose, and if you're returning, I hope you guys are having a great day, or night, or morning. So I will be doing a full face of MILANI products. Some of them are going to be first impressions, and I'm really excited to try them out because that foundation looks very, very promising. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for makeup and lifestyle. I do have a Facebook and an Instagram if you guys want to go follow me over there. I do upload videos every Thursday and Sunday. And don't forget to click the post notification bell just to be notified when my videos do go live. And without further ado, let's go and get into the video. Alright guys, so I have a drawer here full of the products that I will be using today. So like I said, I have not tried a majority of these things. Some of them are still in the packaging. I did try one product though because I wanted to see how I don't know, I was just impatient, so I tried it. I feel like I am coming down with something. This whole break Jackson has had a little bit of I don't know if it's a cold or whatever have you, but I am getting a little stuffy and I'm coughing a little bit more. So if I'm sniffling, I'm sorry. I do have a lot of the things here, but the only things that I don't have are face powder. I didn't see any face powder at the local Target that I went to. The eyebrow products, I knew that the eyebrow products were not gonna work. They weren't gonna be dark enough, so I will be using a alternative. It will be drugstore. Oh yeah, I didn't see a bronzer either. I am going to put my hair back real quick because I feel like I look like I have a mullet right now. I was struggling, you guys. I don't know if other YouTubers, if you guys have this issue where I literally probably went through like 7 different shirts or outfits because I feel like I'm always wearing the same stuff all the time. I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. I'm definitely an outfit repeater. I didn't have a primer, but I do have the MILANI Make It Last Setting Spray. So this is also, it can also be used as a primer. So, and I haven't opened it yet. So let's go ahead and open it real quick. I did get these smaller versions. So a lot of this stuff was in my Target haul. I will go ahead and just link it right up here for you guys if you guys do want to check it out. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not, so I just got the smaller version. I always do that. Maybe I should go further away from my face. Ooh, that actually smells really good. It smells like it's kind of florally, I guess you can say, but it smells really good. The sprayer on this is not as fine as a lot of the other ones that I've tried, but I like it and I love the smell of this. This is really nice. I like that. I'm just going to do my brows really, really quick. I am, like I have been in almost every video, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in deep brown. I'm going to quickly do my brows. Okay, so I'm done with my eyebrows and my face actually feels tacky from this Make It Last Setting Spray. So obviously it says it is to prime, so my face is feeling a bit sticky. It's not annoying though, but at least you know that you can use this as a primer like it says you can. I am going to go in with the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation next. So this color is going to be too dark. I already know it. It is really, really hard to try to match your foundation in store. When you open it up, this is what the top looks like. This is also really nice because it is glass. So I am going to go in with 1 pump. Okay, that's 1. Let's just do 2 as 1. Okay. So the foundation isn't even moving, so you can tell that it's very thick. So I'm just gonna go in with my sponge like that. So there's that. And then let's go in to see if this is the right color or not. Okay, I mean, it may be a little dark, but that's okay. Okay, that's really dark. Oh, that's really, ooh. I look like an Oompa Loompa. Oh no. Oh, I mean, it is quite comical though. This would probably be my summer shade. This is so dark. So I am going to go in a little bit more because I mean, I am getting the coverage that I want or that I need, but since I don't have a concealer, I'm just gonna go in a little bit more underneath the eye area. It's gonna go like that. And then I am going to put a little bit under my eyes. I bet I got the shade lighter than this, or a couple shades lighter, it probably would have been the right shade for my winter shade. The coverage is really nice on this though. So after putting that second layer on, I can see that my dark circles are gone. They're not completely gone, but they're gone. Yeah, this did a pretty good job. I usually base it on my beauty marks that I have right here. And all around my face, I do have like random ones like right here, right here, right here. I do have some dark spots. And this looks really good. It actually has a little bit of sheen and glow to it. I do feel the foundation on my face a little bit though. I did do 2 pumps. I'm just wondering if this will dry down super matte, but so far this looks really, really nice on the skin. Definitely medium to buildable. I am actually going to grab a drugstore powder real quick. I'll be back in a second. So I'm gonna use a little bit of powder on just a little bit on my eye area right here because it is still really, really tacky. I'm gonna go in with my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. So this one definitely leaves a little bit more of a white cast than most powders do, and it's got that kind of like that mature fragrance scent to it. The next thing that we're gonna go in with is the eyeshadow. So I have used this already once before, or it was earlier this month. We went to go see the Pixies and I used this eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna go in with the MILANI Bold Obsessions palette. So what gravitated me towards this were the shimmers, and I don't know, I just love the colors. I love the gray in there, the black is really nice, but I really gravitated more towards the shimmers, and I've heard that the mattes are really good on this. First shade I'm gonna go in with is Sweet as Honey. I'm gonna run this through like I normally do. So it's definitely blending out very nicely. I think usually almost any warm toned transition shade works out really well. So I'm gonna go in with this brown shade right here. Brunettes have fun. So I'm gonna pat this on first and then I'll wiggle and move. This one's a little harder to work with, this color. The pigment is definitely there, but it's not blending out as easy as I thought it would. You can still see the line right there. Okay, so after blending it out, it works, but it is still a bit patchy, that brown shade. The next color I'm gonna go in with is this one. It's called Suede Side to Side. I'm gonna add it right here. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very, very subtle. Yeah, it's just very subtle. Like I would think that this palette would be like a good, like everyday palette. The next shade that I'm gonna go in with is this shade right here, and this one is called Sands of Time. And I'm gonna go in right here. I am not going to be doing an inner corner highlight because, I mean, it is getting a little better, but my eczema right here has been acting up for like the last month, like ever since it's been really, really cold here. I'm actually going to try it with a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna see how well that does. That smells so good. I think that might be a new favorite. Okay, I mean, there's a little bit of a difference. For the brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go in the same column right here, and I'm gonna take this color. This one is Camp Pink Street. Use this as my brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Run it right underneath here. I'm gonna go in with this black shade right here, and I'm going to just run it along the top of my eye area, or just like kind of like right up here. I do have a liquid eyeliner, but I just want to see how well this black performs. It's quite nice. If you don't want to wear an eyeliner, you can use this as your eyeliner. And I'm getting fallout like right in this area, right in here. The next thing that I'm gonna go in with is the MILANI Stay Put Matte Liner. It's this guy right here, and it says that this has intense color, it's long wearing, and it is liquid to matte. It can last through humidity, and it is sweat resistant. So, and it has a felt tip, which I don't mind felt tips. I actually preferred them back in the day because they're a lot easier to work with. So this is what that looks like right there. So that is the felt tip right there. And we're gonna do a small wing. Let's hope it's a small wing. This is really easy to work with. This is gonna be a big one, you guys. Crap. Okay, so we're done with the eyeliner. So the next thing that I'm gonna go in with is a little bit of powder. I'm gonna go back in with my Coty Airspun powder. I'm gonna go in with a drugstore. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Fiji palette. And I'm not gonna use a blush. I will just be using the bronzer here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna go in with is the Dream Volume and Curl Mascara. This is the applicator. So again, this is kind of like that L'Oreal Voluminous mascara wand and kind of like the e.l.f. one. It is drier than most, which I prefer because I feel like it's easier to build, and it's kind of like my Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is my favorite. Okay, so right off the bat, this grabs your lashes instantly. I feel like it's grabbing every lash. So it is grabbing every lash, but very little. So I feel like this is a mascara that you have to go in with a lot of. Even though you can't really see my lashes, it's literally grabbing every single lash. So this is my second layer on this side, and the only reason why I'm layering it right after one after another is because this formula is drier. All right guys, now we're done with the eyes. I did try something a little different, and I put on my NYX Faux Whites in Linen. So it's like a pinky color in my waterline. I never do white in my waterline because I feel like it makes me look weird. So I may just put black later, I'm not quite sure. The next thing that we're gonna go in with is the Luminoso Baked Powder Blush. So this is the guy right here. I know everyone has tried this. I have not tried it yet. The first Milani blush that I had tried was the one that had the rose on it. And I liked it a lot, but I stopped using it after a while, and then I tried to use it probably about a month ago, and I had to throw it out because it smelled like chemicals. But this color looks so pretty, you guys. I can already tell I'm gonna love it. This is such a pretty color. So it definitely has that sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can see the sheen through here. That is so pretty. You really don't need that much for this. Just gonna put this on the apples of my cheeks and bring it back. Ooh, I think this might be a new favorite. So the next product that I'm gonna go in with is the Instant Glow Powder in Day Glow Strobe Light. So this guy right here. This package was already open though, so I did swatch it. And at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But there is that. That is the highlighter. So I'm gonna swatch it right now on the back of my hand. So to me, I was just like, a little bit, tap off the excess. And then we will, ooh. I like that. That is nice. I'm sorry. I really wasn't expecting much just watching it on the back of my hand. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna do well. This is beautiful. Like, this would be perfect. I mean, because my skin does look darker now because the foundation is dark. So I'm assuming that when it comes summertime, that this is definitely the one to go to for the summertime, because this just, it's kind of like that JLo glow. It gives off that JLo glow. And I've always wanted the JLo glow since I was like 13. Go ahead and put this at the center of my head like I always do, to my nose and my chin. Do I have that JLo glow yet? The last thing that I'm gonna go in with is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in Obsession. So anytime that I see a color that is a fuchsia or that is a berry fuchsia or a berry, I gravitate towards it. I don't know what it is, but I love these deep, rich shades, especially with a very simple look. I do not have a lip liner, so I am not gonna use a lip liner. I'm just gonna go in straight with this. Got that paddle that they used to have on their old lip glosses. That's very pretty. Now, I have to say right now, I'm gonna show you guys right now, don't make fun of me. So when you do go in with the matte lip cream, you have to be careful and make sure to clean up your teeth, because I have right here stuff all over my teeth, so be aware of that. So we're gonna go back in with the Make It Last setting spray. We're gonna go further away this time though. That smells so good. Okay guys, so we're gonna get into my final thoughts really quickly. Like I said, this is a first impressions, but also a full face of Milani, kind of. The Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I really like this, you guys. You can actually go without using powder. It did feel a little sticky. I think it's because I used more than I should have used. I think that 1.5 pumps or 1 pump is good enough. This is definitely medium to buildable full coverage. And I think that this did a really good job of covering everything up. Could I have used some concealer? Yes. Did this claim to conceal? Yes. Did it work? Kind of. So I would probably still use concealer with this. For the claims, it probably worked about 90%. It doesn't grab onto my dry spots because I do have a lot of dry spots right now. Next, I used the Bold Obsessions palette. I enjoyed this a lot. The only issue that I had with it was brown shade right here was really nice. It worked out really well. This one was really patchy for me. I feel like if you were to start out very, very small and build, then it would be just fine. This one was okay. It's not as pigmented as the Tati Beauty one, but it still worked really well. And all these shimmer shades worked out really well. I enjoyed them a lot. Next is the Milani Stay Put Matte 17 Wear Liquid Liner. So this, guys, right here, I am gonna have to say that this is a very, very close second to my Sephora 12-hour long wear, whatever the heck it is, eyeliner. With the eyeliner, this is very, very beautiful. It goes on really nice and smooth. It's easy to control because of the felt tip. Now, if you want to get that crisp line up here, it's probably not gonna happen. You're probably gonna have to use some tape or something like that, or you can go in with I've got the Line to Define eye tape by e.l.f. This would work really well too, because I did find that I did have trouble getting that crisp line on both sides. You can clean it up with concealer and a brush. This is definitely matte. It is matte. I hope that it stays put. So far, it looks pretty good. Oh, this is a very, very close second to my Sephora one. I liked this. And then the next thing that I went in with is the highly rated mascara. This worked out really nicely too. I didn't really like the applicator as much, but I did like the consistency of the mascara. It is very similar, like I said, to my Maybelline Lash Sensational. It just took me a little longer to get the volume that I wanted, but I really did enjoy this for the top lashes. If you don't want to go in with falsies, you can still use this and it still looks really beautiful. It does dry fast though, so if you want to add 1-2 coats, go in one after another, because if you wait, it'll dry up and it'll start to look clumpy, and then your eyelashes will weigh down, and then you're gonna have to use an eyelash curler. It's just like this whole big deal, whole big thing that you don't want to do. So this is good. It was good. The next thing that I went in with is, I cannot believe that I waited this long to freaking try this. So the Luminoso blush, go get it. I don't even need to talk about it, just go get it. It's beautiful, it's luminous. I love luminosity, I love the color. This color is definitely a shade that you can use with almost every eye look, every lip shade. It's just a great universal color. I freaking love this. Go get it. The highlighter, I'm in love. It's giving me the JLo glow. It's not as smooth as, say, like the cookie highlighter from Benefit Cosmetics, but it's still, like, from far away, it just looks like I am glowing. And also what I've noticed is that it doesn't accentuate your fine lines, and it doesn't accentuate little bumps in your face. I am freaking in love with this. I'm glad that I did not return it, because I was about to return it, because when I swatched it on the back of my hand, I didn't think anything of it. Yes, Okay, so the Amore Matte Lip Cream in Obsession. I really do love this color. I am obsessed with it. It feels really comfortable. It feels like there's nothing on my lips. It was a little hard to apply though. I feel like especially with these types of colors, they're always really hard to apply. When you do have them, make sure that you have a lip liner to help guide where you're going to apply the product. You can also use a little concealer brush and use your foundation or concealer to correct little areas that the lip cream had bled through, so you can do that as well. But all in all, this is a very beautiful shade. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is the Make It Last setting spray and primer. So I've never tried a setting spray that is also a primer, because I know that Smashbox has one, and I was like, whatever, like it's how can it be both? Like, it's a liquid, how can it be a primer? So when I did put this on at first and I did my eyebrows and I let this sit a little bit, I did feel the tackiness on my skin. So it felt like a freaking primer. It worked. Another nice thing about this is that this smells so nice. It has a very light floral scent, but it's not annoying. It's not overpowering. It did its job. I think it looks really good. Everything looks like it meshed well together. So I am definitely going to buy the bigger version of this. I'll probably buy two because I love it so much so far. All right guys, so that is it for my video. I hope that you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you guys want to see any more videos like this, whether it be a full face of a brand or a first impressions, trying out new makeup, I don't know, just let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. I remember seeing one girl in my comments saying that she wanted to see Amazon makeup, and I also wanted to try like dollar store makeup, and I wanted to do, is it AOA? If you want to see anything else, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.